Hi, it's Everett. Everett's Watercolors. Welcome to Simply Drawing with Everett tonight, 7:30 p.m. Here I am, and doing another drawing exercise with you. And I'm in my studio with my wife Gloria. I'm,
Hello.
I'm broadcasting live to YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and later on into Instagram. I'm in my studio tonight with my wife Gloria.
I don't think we have any sound.
I think we do. This is Simply Drawing with Everett at 7:30 p.m. And I've got audio up there just fine. If anybody has a problem hearing us, please send me a note on the chat room if you have a problem hearing me. So tonight, what we're going to do, this is football season, and tonight we're going to draw a football. So I'm going to take you over to my drawing table, and let me get started. I go overhead. Okay, that's the drawing board I have, and I have my tools tonight is a piece of sketch paper, 8.5 by 11, and this is my number 2 pencil for citing. I have number 2 for drawing, and I'm going to be doing some pen and ink on top of the drawing I do tonight. Now I've got the picture of. I'm going to take you to my. Now there's a live football in my studio. Here's a studio shot of the football. So and I took a picture, so I'll take you back to the overhead camera, close-up camera again. So I got a picture. This is what I'm going to draw from. So I'm going to get started tonight. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the citing.
We just had a comment. We do have sound.
Oh, good. We do have sound. Good job. What I do is citing. Here, what we're going to do, we're going to measure the width from top to bottom, and then compare that with the length. And that's about there to there. It's a little short of 2 to 1, but I'm going to use 2 to 1 as my ratio. So I'm going to mark a spot here and a spot out here as my length. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is take half of that. Well, I should do it the other way. This distance here. I'm going to mark a mark up here at the top. One here at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark. I'm going to actually take the picture here, the picture's width, and put that in. It's a little bit longer. Okay. So for measuring, I took it from the actual photograph, but what I was doing, I was trying to show you that in all drawings, what we do is take a little citing and we get an estimate of the measurement. So this is the left side, and over here is the right side, and there's the top, and there's the bottom. So you can see the shape of it's an oval shape. So we'll start here with a curve, come on down to the back. I'll call this the left side, and go up to the right side. And then we get the bottom side. And I'm going to bring it up, just going to bring it up a little bit more here. A little more curve on this. So I do a rough estimate here, do a rough outline. The general shape that I want. Get the general shape. This is a contour drawing. This is a gesture drawing to get the right shape, the right contour. And until you're satisfied, I even do repetitive lines and so forth. Okay, I like that so far. That's the outline of the shape there, and here's the center here, and it comes down. Okay, now there's a seam here, top. Now I'm going to measure that also. I see, measure the seam where it is located, and the top 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 1/4 of the way down. So I'm going to come down here about 1/4. And let's see what measure that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's about 1/4 of the distance down. From here to here is 1/4. of this distance. Okay, and that seam then comes over here to the center, and it has an arc on it because it's an oval shape. Okay, all right. So I got the outline configuration. I got the seam, the main seam up here at the top. It's the only one that's visible. And now I'm going to put in the stitches. I count the stitches. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 stitches. So 4 over here. So we'll start here in the middle. We got 4 on this side. Equally spaced. And we go to the other side. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Make sure I got the right, just about where they should be. Up here, line up here. So now I'm gonna actually make the stitch look like a stitch. I'm gonna give a little width to it. And now I'm drawing the actual stitch size. Little width and length. Okay. Yeah, football season is one of my favorite football seasons. I played football in high school and in college, and it's one of my favorite games. I love watching football, college and professional. Even high school football is great. I mean, it's all good. I learn a lot about teamwork and a little about sportsmanship and so forth. It's a good game for a young person growing up. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, let's see, I got the shape I have, shape there. What I'm going to do now is erase some of the extra marks here with my eraser. A little kneaded eraser, get the nice clean marks here. Okay. And I'm going to go around and make the final, this is my final pass. That's not a pun. Final pass in football. Get that seam in there, get the top. That final marks I have. You know, it doesn't come to a sharp point. There's a little blunt on the end. It's round at the top, round at the bottom. And the seam is a little bit, it's not exactly in the middle, because it's at an angle. So we get the seam here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 seams across the top of that. Okay, so now we're ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a colored pencil, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the little bit of color. This is cobalt blue. This is Holbein's color pencil, which is available on my website. I have the color pencil sets. They go up to 150 colors. This is cobalt blue. It matches the cobalt blue in my painting palette. So I'm going to color this football is blue. The picture is blue, so I'm going to make it blue. Why not? And I have another picture to show you. We'll do something else I want to add to this photograph, this drawing. Okay, now I'm going to fill in the colors in between the seams here, and the seam, and I got to remember there's a section going across here. Coloring in this a little bit fast. Let's see if I can erase that out of there. The color pencil does erase with an eraser. I'm shading the colors in, so I'm holding the pencil on the side, using the side of the lead to put in the color. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my pen. This is ink pen with permanent ink, and I'm going to go ahead and draw the seam in. Put it in black so you can see that. Come over here on this side. Okay, and I'm also on the side. I'm going to. I have another photograph. You can see here it's got the NFL National Football League. It has NFL initials on there. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that in. I'm going to add this to my picture. And that N is not. Let's see, it comes over about this direction here. It comes down. It's got a little fancy font. Put that. So a little bit of lettering exercise tonight too. And drawing, doing letters and figures is all part of drawing. Very quick, I'll put this over here. F, come down. And L, NFL. There we go right here. And I'll put a little ink on this so you can see it much better.
We have a comment that they keep a notebook just for practicing lettering.
Yeah, I have I do a sketch and walk and sketch journal. And I'll keep track of lettering. I like to do lettering. I do lettering from signs and so forth. And I love to draw. Now I'm going to put my pen in here. So practicing lettering, there's all kinds of signs out there you can see. And they're usually all different kinds of signs with different lettering on.
Yeah, one of the viewers, that's what they do. They keep a notebook and just practice lettering.
Yes. And that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing that. So I'm taking letters here off the example here that I have of the lettering on this football. And I'm using the ink pen so it'll show up. So I thought it'd be interesting to draw not just the object itself tonight, but also work a little bit on the lettering. Gives me an opportunity to draw letters along with the item. Any chance you have to draw, anytime you have an opportunity to draw an object or lettering, it's a good practice. Good drawing skills include lettering of all kinds. Now I'm going to go up here now. I'm going to also outline these stitches. I think they'll show up a lot better with the ink. So right now I'm outlining the stitches that go up into the seam here. You know, drawing is not, you don't have to worry about being exactly perfect. You know, drawing is an interpretation of what you see. It doesn't have to be exactly everything. It's just a perception of what you see. That's what drawing is. It doesn't have to be perfectly equal to what you, as a photograph. Photograph is a good reference, but it's better to draw what you see, how you feel about something, than worry about if it's exactly perfect to the thing you're looking at. Now one more out here. Okay. And as long as I'm outlining, I might as well outline the whole outline here. What this contour drawing, I start out with a simple practice line, and I went in and improved and corrected what I saw. So I think you'll see the pen line is probably a little easier to see in this particular subject here. Okay, that takes us to drawing a football, and I got the NFL in there, which I think comes pretty close to the lettering on the actual football. Of course, the coloring here could have been brown. I didn't like to make a brown, so I used the blue, which is what I have here in the studio on the actual football, and the oval shape is not exactly pointed. You got a little bit of bluntness here on the end. Remember, the football is an aerodynamic ball, so that it flows, it goes through the air, and it spins, and it has to have a shape to it that'll do accuracy and also for distance. So it doesn't have pointy ends. It has like a blunted ends on the side. It's long and it has an oval shape to it. And a lot of people, of course, have seen lots of footballs and you're familiar with the shapes and so forth. The laces are pretty easy to put in, and the lettering is just an add-on to what I think would be important also in the diagram. So oval shape, and then extra details I put on I think pretty well matches out what I wanted to show tonight. Now if you have any questions about it, or I would recommend you try drawing an object, which would be, I do baseballs, soccer balls, footballs. In sports, there are all kinds of things to draw that are very easy to do, and it takes a little bit of practice to do it. But most of the biggest problem I would see when you draw this is everybody makes the point too pointy at the ends and not making it flatter. A little blunt end makes it very important, and the shape, the overall shape. Okay, I did one a little earlier. I did this one for practice here, and I think this turned out pretty good too. A little bit lighter. That's the one I did earlier, and that one turned out pretty good also. Good practice. This is the one I did tonight on live. Okay, so I'll be back next week at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday for Simply Drawing with Everett, and then maybe I can show them my drawing book.
Some of the lettering.
Yeah, for lettering, yeah.
Grab it.
Yeah. I got a few minutes here. I think I'll show you some of the lettering I've done in my book here. This is my walk and sketch journal right here, which I showed a couple weeks ago. And now here's here's an example. Here's an example here. Here's a sign that I saw. It's along my walking path that I take. And I took a photograph of it, and I did a quick sketch on site. Then I brought it back to the studio, and I used a dip pen. And I actually did the actual lettering that I saw over here. Okay, I thought that was very good. I've got another There's one on the bottom there. No, there's another, my number 2. If I can find another one. The one was on the floor?
That was it.
Oh, okay. Okay, oh, it's up there. It's up there, up on the shelf, the top. Up above the landscape, yeah. Okay, now here's another one. I found this sign here with this lettering. I thought that, again, it was the way the letters fall together, the letter S and the R's and the L's and so forth. Again, I took a photograph and I came back to the studio and I did a rough pencil drawing. You can see the pencil marks, and then I went in with a dip pen and did the actual lettering itself. So there's another example of capturing a sign. Okay, now here's one here. Let me see if I can get. I'm trying to find one that I really am proud of. This is not it. This is the one I have here. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is probably the most, I guess, the elaborate one. This one here is another sign on a neighborhood, and you can see the lettering here. This is my lettering with a dip pen. Okay, Sutherland Estates, and I do. Here's my practice. Here, my journal here. I practice with the dip pen. I do a lot of practice with the lettering and so forth, and then I actually do the actual drawing itself. Okay, so those are some examples of things that I've done. I have a journal that I take with me when I go on my walking exercise 3 or 4 times a week, and then I'll draw it up. I'll take a sketch, take a photograph. It's called Walk and Sketch Journal, and then
Composition book.
oh yeah, well these are composition books, is what they are, and I made a journal out of it with my wife's input. She showed me how to do this, how to put one together. So. And I went over that in one of my other sessions here with the drawing. So that concludes tonight. I wanted to show you how to do the football. I want to show you how to do a little bit of lettering, and I went over some lettering in my journal, my walk journal. So I'll be back again next week on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Let me take it to my main camera. Well, that concludes tonight. I enjoyed doing that tonight, drawing a simple sketch of a football. And I hope you all enjoyed that too. And try that yourself. Do a quick drawing, use a photograph or something out of a book, or actually have a football with you in your possession, and then draw what you see. And you can if you want to share that, you can put it on my Facebook page, Everett Watercolors Art Group on Facebook. And there you can put it on there and share it with the group that's on there. I'd like to share that with you. So until next week, I'll see you at 7:30 p.m. On Thursday for Simply Drawing with Everett, and then I'll be back on Thursday at 2 o'clock with Everett's Watercolors. And then I do a little. Anyone can draw one line only over the weekend. That gets released on Sunday, and you may enjoy checking that one out also. If you're subscribed to the channel, give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll be notified of all the videos that I put out on live. And over the weekend, I do some short videos I put online, and you'll be able to see those also. So until next week, you all stay safe, and I'll see you on the next live video. Bye.